Morning! Can you guys guess what we're doing? We're
getting all sudsy bubbly.
I'm washing my truck finally. You know, these car washers just don't wash vehicles like they used to. It's hard to find a good car wash anymore. But at any rate, I gotta get fuel. We're gonna go to the bank, and then we are going home and work on motorcycles.
Yep.
Motorcycles. We're trying to decide if we want to work on motorcycles or go for a ride on motorcycles today. Because it's supposed to be like 54 degrees, and there's kind of breaks in the clouds, so if the roads dry up, we might go for a ride. So we have deviated from our plans just a tick. Went to the bank, and I actually did more at the bank than I was originally wanted to. I went to deposit some money, and she had to get something notarized, and then I turned around and signed up for a different checking account that gives us 6.5 APR on our money. So I did that, and then we went to a different bank and made a payment, and then we went to Dollar General because they had a sale on Mountain Dew, so we went there. Now we're going to Goodwill to find me some more work pants because of the whole ripped my booty out of my pants incident. And then we're gonna go home and tear a brand new motorcycle apart.
Yep.
For fun.
Yep.
For funsies.
What do you think?
I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I've got a Sportster here, a Street Glide here, another motorcycle lift here. I got my Ultra here, and then the wife's Street Glide is on the lift inside. And I'm trying to debate if I want to put my Ultra in the trailer or just pull it in the garage here after I get done tearing this thing apart. We are going to tear this 24 Street Glide down to, well, basically down to a rolling chassis. I need to clean my workbench off, but I set up my table here so I can put these 10s over here. Everything that's gray on this motorcycle, excuse me, is going to turn to performance orange. Harley Davidson came out with the color performance orange in 2020. I literally, and when I say literally, I mean I literally just bought 2 brand new Street Glides for the wife and I in 2020. Actually, it was 2019. Okay. 1 week later, they came out with they announced the colors of 2020, and they came out with performance orange. Her black Street Glide that I bought her wasn't good enough at that point. She fell in love with that 2020 performance orange Street Glide. So I surprised her, and 1 week after I bought 2 brand new Street Glides, I took her Street Glide, traded it in on the 2020 performance orange Street Glide, and she rode that bike for I think a year and a half before we traded it in on the 22 Street Glide, and she rode that one for a year before her accident, which now puts her on the 24. But backstory here real quick. She fell in love with the 2020 performance orange Street Glide so much that I could not get her off of that motorcycle and onto a new bike unless I agreed to paint it performance orange for her. So I agreed to that because I like to unload the bikes before they hit 50,000 miles because I feel they tank in value at 50,000 miles, so I like to unload them before that. My Ultra, I think, is going to be a different story because that's already at like 45,000 miles, and I don't know if I'm getting rid of that thing this year or not. It's still in the air. But anyway, back to my thing. So, in order for her to get on a new bike, I had to paint it performance orange. So, I bought a 22 blacked out Street Glide Special. Because the black was the, not the upcharge color, because we knew we were going to paint it. 1 month later, I tore it down, sent it off. It got painted performance orange. We put her back together. She had the only 22 performance orange Street Glide that I knew of around. She got into her accident with that motorcycle. They totaled it out. We bought this bike for her. So now, because gray is not the upcharge color, and we knew we were going to be painting it, we bought the gray blacked out Street Glide so we can have this thing painted performance orange. It's kind of like the whole... That's why you always see my wife on a performance orange Street Glide. Doesn't matter the year. So now, I'm going to tear our brand new motorcycle apart so we can take it in to get it painted. Because that's what all normal human beings do, right? I have noticed they have definitely changed a few things on these gas tanks. Not only the shape and the center console, but the pitcock has been changed too. There's actually like electronics running up in there into the bottom of the tank now. I will say this is different on the tanks. I took the center console off, and I noticed there's hoses attached here. Curiosity killed the cat on that one, so I pulled these 6 bolts out, and this whole thing comes up. Look at. At first I was thinking it was a fuel pump, but it doesn't go down into the gas to pump it up, so I'm thinking it's a return line is what I'm actually thinking, which is good because I mean then you don't have to tape this off and everything, worrying about trying to overspray something right there. Problem is we're 3/4 of a tank of gas right here, so I'm gonna have to dump this out into a can, put it in my bike. Have you guys tried to take the new fairings off? Holy crap, there's like bolts everywhere. The old ones, there's like 4 bolts. Well, actually there's 3 windshield bolts and regular 4, so there's 7 bolts. Now there's 4 there, 2 here, 2 there, 2 there, 1 through here, 1 through there. It's like, oh my God. They don't want that crap rattling loose. But at any rate, fairings off, front fenders off, saddlebags, side covers, tank. This is my only thing hang up. I got to get this off and separate everything. Once I have all the pieces off, then I take all those lights out of there. I got to take this black plastic piece here off. Front fender would be good to go. Saddlebags, I got to take the latches off, the hinges off, the latches off. I got to pop these black pieces off of this. The tank needs this taped off and the emblem taking off because I'm going to put that emblem back on. But yeah, this is what I'm taking the tins off, and then I'm going to dismantle the tins themselves, and then we're ready to go into paint. But I have to run to the store. I have a heat gun at the farm, but I don't have one here. And I use a heat gun here like quite a bit, and I'm tired of going back and forth between my house and the farm to get the heat gun to turn around and take it back to the farm because we use it a lot there too. So I'm just going to go buy a heat gun for my little bike shop here at home. So I have one here, and I don't have to keep going back and forth, because I also just washed my truck today, and I don't want to go down the muddy dirt road just to pick up a heat gun when I could just go buy one for under 20 bucks and have it sitting here in my little garage at home. The only thing left to do is take off the rear fender now, and disassemble the rear light thing, the rear license plate holder light. That's what I'm trying to get at. Once this is off, then I can disassemble that stuff, get it ready for paint, and then we're pretty much good, really. I mean, I have to disassemble the fairing and the saddlebags and get those emblems off the tank, and then this can go to paint. Very self-explanatory, very easy to do. But I'm gonna go to the store before they close so I can get that heat gun so I can keep rolling on this thing. I went with the Warrior 1500 watt dual temperature heat gun. Why I went with this? It's the only one they had. Pretty much it. And I didn't want a battery operated one. I wanted an actual plug it into the wall and use it. And that was the only choice they had. So I bought it. It was 20 bucks. Whatever. All right, we got to get this back fender off. That's what a naked 2024 Street Guide looks like. It's all stripped down. I still have to pull the badges off the tank, pull the latches and hinges off the saddlebags. I have to pull the headlight out of the fairing and these turn signals out of the fairing. I'm going to pull this piece of plastic off the fairing also. And license plate holder off the rear fender. Pull all that stuff off, and then the tins can go in and get painted, and it'll probably take them, I think he said it'll take him a week or so to do that, and then we can put this back together. But right now I'm going to end the video here, just because of the fact that I'm going to do that tedious little dinky work that cuss words come out during. So I'm going to go take care of that and edit this later this evening so you guys can see it. But at any rate, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.